Netflix just asked if you're still watching. You pressed yes. Not because you actually want to watch another episode, just because going to bed feels like giving something up. You're not sure what, but something. Your phone says 2:37 a.m. You have to be up in 4.5 hours. You know this. You've done the math twice already, the way you always do. Like calculating the damage before deciding to crash the car anyway. And the worst part isn't the time. It's that you're not even doing anything important. You're scrolling. You're watching. You're just still here. Still awake. Still refusing to let the day end. People call it a bad habit. People say, put the phone down. Just go to sleep. But you've been just going to sleep your whole life, and it's never been that simple, has it? Here's what your day actually looked like. Alarm at 6:30. You hit snooze once, felt guilty, got up, made coffee, checked your phone before the coffee was done, already 7 notifications waiting, a work email, 2 Slack messages, something from your kid's school. Then the day started doing what days do. It moved through you. Work, calls, kids, traffic. Dinner that you made while someone talked at you. Dishes, more notifications. Somebody needed something, then somebody else needed something. And somewhere between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m., you never actually stopped. And then, finally, everyone else went quiet. The house is still. Your phone slows down. For the first time all day, nobody needs you to be anywhere or do anything. That moment, right there. That's not night. That's what's left. And some part of your brain, the part that's been waiting since morning, says, not yet. So you know you're tired, you know you should sleep, and you still don't. That doesn't make you lazy. It makes you human. Specifically, a human whose brain has been running someone else's schedule all day and is now doing the only thing it can think of to take some of it back. Psychologists have a name for this. It's called revenge bedtime procrastination. The term originated from a Chinese phrase, bàofùxìng áoyè, which translates roughly to retaliatory staying up late. It spread online in 2020 and immediately went viral across every time zone because apparently millions of people were already doing this and just needed someone to name it. The definition is specific. Staying up late on purpose, knowing you'll pay for it tomorrow, specifically because your day offered you no real time of your own. Not insomnia, not a sleep disorder, just a negotiation between the part of you that knows better and the part that's desperate for an hour that belongs to no one but you. Here's what makes it harder. By the time you sit down at 10 p.m., your willpower is genuinely depleted. Research on ego depletion shows that self-control runs lowest at the end of the day, right when you're supposed to make the responsible decision to go to bed. You're not weak. Your tank is just empty. Now, here's the part that might actually surprise you. Some people stay up late because of revenge procrastination, but some people stay up late because their biology was set up that way. Researchers call this your chronotype, your internal clock's preference for when to sleep and when to be alert. Most people fall somewhere in the middle, but a real subset, roughly 15 to 20%, are what sleep scientists call evening types. Night owls. Their melatonin releases later. Their brain doesn't log in at 9 a.m. like everyone expects. It logs in around 9 p.m., and you can't just discipline yourself out of this. There are actual genetic variants, including one called the CRY1 mutation, that shift the circadian clock later. If staying up late runs in your family, that's not coincidence. That's biology. Here's where it gets interesting. Yes, a 2024 study out of Imperial College London looked at over 26,000 people and measured cognitive performance against chronotype. The results were clear. Evening types showed significantly higher scores across memory, reasoning, and processing speed than morning types. Society has spent decades calling night owls lazy. The data says something more complicated. The problem is something called social jet lag, the gap between when your body wants to sleep and when your alarm forces you up. If you're naturally wired to sleep from 2 a.m. to 10 a.m., but your job demands you're up at 6:30, you're living in permanent jet lag. Not because you traveled anywhere, because the world was built around a different kind of clock than yours. The grogginess, the brain fog, the hostile mornings. That's not laziness, that's misalignment. But here's the part worth sitting with. Not every person reading this is a true night owl. Some of you are. But a lot of you are people who became night owls the way you become addicted to anything, gradually, then all at once, because it was the only thing that felt like relief. And the thing about revenge bedtime procrastination is that it's a solution that creates the exact problem it's trying to solve. Laurie Santos, a psychology professor at Yale who studies happiness and human behavior, put it plainly. Many of the things that drive you to steal time at night, the low mood, the burnout, the feeling that you can't enjoy your day even when you have free time in it, those things are helped by sleep. Specifically, the sleep you're trading away for the hour that's supposed to fix them. So the cycle looks like this. You're burned out, and so the day feels like it gives you nothing, so you stay up to reclaim something, so you're exhausted tomorrow. So the day feels like it gives you nothing, so you stay up. Repeat. There's also something darker some people don't say out loud. People who stay up late write things like this. I hate going to sleep because it means tomorrow starts. Or simply, I'm not avoiding sleep, I'm avoiding tomorrow. That's not a sleep problem. That's a signal. When the night stops feeling like freedom and starts feeling like the only place you can breathe, it's worth asking what the daytime is doing to you, and whether just a few more hours is actually helping, or whether it's the kindest form of avoidance you've found. Neither of those things makes you broken, but they mean different things. If you're watching this right now, and I have a pretty good guess about what time it is, I want to say something directly to you. You're not doing this because you're weak or lazy or self-destructive for no reason. You found the night because somewhere along the way, the day stopped leaving you any room. And the night was quiet and still, and finally, nobody wanted anything from you. That need is real. But you also deserve that space during daylight hours. Not just the leftover hours at 2 a.m. when you're running on fumes. And the only thing keeping you up is the stubborn refusal to let the day win. You might be wired differently, genuinely, biologically differently, and that deserves to be taken seriously. Or you might be someone who's been running so hard for so long that nighttime became the only exit you could find. That deserves to be taken seriously too. Either way, the night found you because you needed it. That's not a flaw, but the version of you that gets enough sleep is sharper, less anxious, and actually capable of enjoying the daytime hours you keep waiting for. So tonight, maybe not. Maybe it's already 3 a.m. and the decision is made. That's okay. But tomorrow, maybe you build the quiet in a little earlier. Not to become a morning person, just to stop making the night carry everything alone. Tell me in the comments, what time is it where you are right now?